भगवान की
जय।
तो हमारे बीच में श्री विशाल सितौला जी प्रोफेसर यहाँ पर पहुँचे हुए हैं, तो उनसे भी निवेदन करेंगे कि वो अपने वचनों से जनता जनार्दन को मकर संक्रांति के विषय में, लोहड़ी के विषय में संबोधन करें।
थैंक यू हरिओम। आदरणीय पंडित जी, आदरणीय शर्मा जी, उपस्थित महिला तथा सज्जन वृंद, since we have some non-Hindi speaking people here, so if you permit me to speak few things in English. First of all, I would like to welcome in the temple the officers from Norwegian Defense, and I also wish to congratulate all of you in this occasion, which is, we call it Makar sakranti in Nepal, and I think in the northern India, probably it has a different name in different part of the big Indian subcontinent. Probably in Punjab, what do you call Lohri and so on. This is a reminder to all of us, which I believe are conscious beings, according to our spiritual wisdom. Essence of everything is consciousness. There is nothing beyond consciousness. The second thing is that we all are connected. We all are connected in the wave of life, and one of the main object of our understanding of reality is that our challenge is how we are able to connect with this wave of life, being in the center of it. This center is not an ego or ego gratification, because as you know, there is no edge in the universe. Everything, every subatomic particle is center. And therefore, it's very important for us to observe what is going on, the witness, the change. The another thing why we celebrate this kind of festival is that we all are traveler, यात्री. हम सब जो है इस जगत में एक यात्री के रूप में हैं. दिखाई तो पड़ता है कि कुछ मूव नहीं कर रहा है. वैसे if you look at just a Newtonian science, everything is moving and we are moving along with it. Earth is moving, sun is moving. It takes a one journey around the Milky Way in 240 million years or so. We are moving around the sun in 1 year, as you know. And when we celebrate this Makar Sakranti, now our journey together with Earth begins northward, Uttarayan. And when we are witnessing the change that taking place, that true witness itself do not change. Because look at your reality since you were brought up. Look at your own album. You see your own photo when you were a small boy, 2 class, 4 class, 8 class, 10 class. But the true consciousness that is watching that, oh, I was like this when I was 2nd grade, 5th grade, 10th grade, 8th grade. Now, that reference is not changing, because if that reference changes, everything becomes complicated. Our part of the world celebrate very many of these kind of festival. Now there will be more and more light, and it is inconsistent with our spiritual philosophy, Tamaso ma jyotirgamaya. It means, essentially implies that since we perceive this world and reality through senses, we are born with something called fundamental ignorance, because our world is our perceptual world. This is not what is acquired through the eyes of wisdom, or what we call the third eye. So it's very, very important that we celebrate each of passing of season, passing of our lifetime. Also see that nothing in physical level is eternal. Even in some of the texts that describe the significance of Makar sakranti, one of the creative interpretations is that the Bhishma, the Pitamaha of Mahabharata, when he was in Sarsaya, although he had a kind of blessing that he can only die at his own wish, but when the day comes, when the turning point comes, he has to say a happy goodbye before the sunset of his life. And today, this celebration also to show that the dark days are over. Sarsaya, that kind of painful existence is done. Now we'll move forward with all enthusiasm, attaining our true nature of reality. Now to our friend from defense sector, just I would like to share that your idea about recognizing diversity is extremely, extremely good. In our heritage, we have a diversity of God and goddesses. These are not physical entities that exist in time, space and causality. These are the symbolic representation of element and forces of nature. Some are relevant for the courage, like we have Hanuman, which gives a very interesting metaphor that you can really bring it in your biology, in your physiology, to be brave. In some cases, it also gives us an understanding that at the same time, how we need to be very compassionate for life and everything else. Metaphorically, we have Lord Shiva. Everybody in this world can enjoy the bliss of happiness or good time, but it is not necessary that everybody will experience a good time all throughout their life. Whenever the bad time comes, and if one is able to enjoy that bad time with the eternal bliss, then you have established something called Shiva consciousness. During the churning of the Milky Ocean, when the idea was that it will give a divine nectar, but instead of that, what comes out is halal vish, that poison that would really create a big scale destruction. But instead of being irresponsible, he enjoyed that one, drinking that, which essentially means that in war situation or in individual life's journey, whenever we feel not so good result, if we are able to enjoy that without being condemning or blaming the situation, okay, this is what has happened, I accept this as suffering, but soon it will change. So again, back to the sakranti, that Pandit will say more about it. Now we are heading for more and more light, and I wish that let everybody see the bright side of everything. God bless you. Thank you. Om Namah Shivaya.